Rudy Giuliani apparently has the evidence. Evidence of what, you ask? Well, apparently stuff related to the John Durham probe. So now there's just one problem. If you want to find the evidence, well, you got to go into his bedroom.
I can't tell you exactly how, but I know how he knew about it back then. There's a lot more to come out. This is not, I mean, they may feel that it's gobbledygook, but it's gobbledygook supported by about 1,000 pieces of evidence, none of which have been revealed yet. I happen to have it in my bedroom, or my den, actually. I've had it there for years, as well as the fraudulent election.
I got the evidence. It's in my bedroom. Why do you have the evidence sitting in your bedroom or your den? I can't help but feel that this might be a trap. Don't do it. Now just notice who he's flanked by. Well, these two blondes. Hey, ladies, look, if you want to find the evidence, all you got to do is just step in my bedroom, where it's just, it's somewhere. By the way, I got other things to show you in my bedroom, if you know what I mean. No, it's a trap. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it, girl. We all know what happened the last time. Rudy was in a room with a girl. Now, I'm just saying, he doesn't have the evidence, much less in his bedroom. But let me get to some serious, the serious part about this, I should say. All right, so now this discussion is part of the Durham probe, okay? Now, that's being vastly misreported by Fox News. I'm not at all surprised. But let me give you the details, just in case you need to catch up. Apparently, John Durham was appointed by then Attorney General William Barr. So now his job was to probe the origins of the oranges, perhaps, of the investigation into Russia. So now, look, the Trump people, they hate the Russia investigation. That's their new playbook. They're just, basically what they're doing is that they're bringing out the old hits. Because we're getting close to the midterm. Not only that, but we'll have an election in 2024. Donald Trump's probably going to run. And so what are they doing? They're bringing back the old hits. They're talking about Russiagate. They've repurposed this to be Obamagate 2.0, but this time against Hillary Clinton, which, again, Hillary Clinton's not even running in 2024. At least I hope not. It appears the thought, right? But they're vastly misrepresenting this to make an assumption that it was Hillary Clinton that had spied on Donald Trump. So let me give you the details, as I said. Now, Durham, in his court filing, says that a tech executive won. So now, we didn't know who he was, but of course, he's been identified by the New York Times as Rodney Joffe, right? So they claim that he uses access to the DNS servers to compile information, negative information, about Donald Trump, and which computers in the servers the White House servers were in communication with. Now, here's the thing about Joffe. He runs a company. He's a tech IT guy. This company gets hired to, I don't know, monitor that traffic. That's their literal job. Yes, we're supposed to monitor traffic. Now, why would you do that? Well, why would you want somebody monitoring the traffic in the White House? The office of the president, the executive office. Why would you? Well, to make sure that nobody is getting into things that they shouldn't. Again, it's to prevent cybersecurity breaches into the White House servers. Now, by the way, this happened prior to Trump even being in the White House to begin with. This happened under Obama. Nonetheless, I have more details. Companies and government officials have used these special purpose DNS servers to monitor for suspicious traffic or filter out potentially dangerous web addresses that include typos. So now, of course, we know the DNC was spearphished. So they send them suspicious weird links in their emails, often filled with like typos. We've all gotten them. Okay, we've all gotten those weirdo links that like might look like a legitimate site, and then, well, they want you to click on it, put in your information, and then suddenly, oh look, someone else who shouldn't have that password, that information, now has access to that. And so, yes, this is one way to protect against that. Now, the filing from John Durham does not specify whether any of the data collection occurred while Donald Trump was even in office. That's very important. It's an important point that Fox News is not reporting at all. Conservative media is not reporting this whatsoever. And they have blown it up into something that it's absolutely not. In fact, Durham's filing doesn't even allege the content of any of those communications from the executive office of the president or the EOP or any of the parties were even compromised or read. So there's not really any security breach. And there's no indication that data collection went beyond identifying where the traffic came from and where it went. And the reason they were monitoring that traffic is because they were concerned about potential Russian hacks, given what happened to the DNC in 2015 and with Hillary Clinton's leaked emails. That's all it was. They were not spying on Donald Trump and reporting to Hillary Clinton's campaign because Donald Trump wasn't even president yet. All right. And look, the only person that's under indictment here, or I should say under investigation, is a man named Mr. Sussmann, right? So, look, I'm not going to get into his names. I'm going to forget his name, and you probably will too, right? So, but Sussmann worked for a law firm employed by the Clinton campaign, Perkins Coie. Sussmann tipped off the FBI and later on the CIA about suspicious web traffic between Russian-owned Alpha Bank and the Trump organization itself. So they looked into that, and guess what the FBI found? Nothing. Nothing suspicious. Oh, it turns out that the computer in question was not even owned by the Trump organization. It was actually just like a third-party thing that was serving up like information about, and not even information, more like advertisements on Trump hotels. So it was dismissed. There was nothing there. Now, in 2017, however, Sussmann met with the CIA. And though what Sussmann tried to do was to set up a meeting with the CIA before Donald Trump got into office. Okay? So now that didn't happen. He ended up meeting them in about 2017, which is after Donald Trump had already won, saying that, hey, we got some suspicious links, right? Now, at the time that he had actually met with the CIA, there was no Clinton campaign to pay him. He simply gave the CIA, during the Trump administration, the data collected under the Obama administration. And so here you have the entire claim that he, it spied on Donald Trump, or that Joff spied on Donald Trump and gave the data to the firm that Sussmann was working for, and then having that person that's not actually Sussmann, but someone else in the firm, give the data to Hillary Clinton because they were working together. Again, it's a conspiracy theory. And that's what it is. You got too many moving parts going on here. Definite conspiracy. And so now here's the thing. Fox News is alleging a conspiracy, but Durham actually isn't. What's Durham alleging? Well, Durham alleges that Sussmann just lied to the FBI about working for Perkins Coie, that law firm that works with the Clinton, or that worked for the Clinton campaign. And so, hey, you know who else lied to federal officials? The FBI. Because again, that's what this entire thing's about. Like, oh, Sussmann, he's very sus. He's a sus man. He lied to the FBI. That's very sus. Very, very sus. Okay, sure. And they're looking into it, right? But you know who else was? A lot of Trump people. A lot of Trump people had lied to federal officials. Michael Flynn, George Papadopoulos, Michael Cohen, Roger Stone, Carter Page, Rick Gates, Jerome Corsi, on and on. Now, what's interesting about this is that here you have the right wing that's defending those guys. who were found to have lied to federal officials. But then they're going after Sussmann because, well, he lied allegedly to federal officials. No charges yet. No charges have been made in this. Just the allegations that he had lied. Okay, then. Fun. So getting back to Rudy Giuliani, I'm pretty sure there's no evidence hiding in his sock drawer or his closet or in the cabinets, certainly not in his pants. I don't know if he's going to go there, but as we've seen before, it's always a possibility. No, there's nothing there. It's a trap. And Rudy Giuliani's a creepy, creepy dude.